Like at someone's house, or we're at the shop?
At my buddy's house. We're doing it for somebody. It's just so easy to fucking swap an engine in a Honda.
Yeah, they're really simple.
I tried to have it done. We're gonna work on it all night. I want to have it done. So I don't have to do it Saturday.
Oh, I see.
The car's like fucking. It's from Vegas, so there's like no fucking rust on this thing.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'm hoping it just like all comes out. It's got an F23 in it, and we're putting a JDM F23A in it. So I just gotta put like his old intake and throttle body and shit on it.
It's what is it, an Accord or a Prelude or something? I don't even know what an F23 is.
Let me see what this fuck is.
I mean, it's 2.3 liter, I'm sure, but it's like out of a...
Yeah.
Is that like a Prelude motor or something? I thought those were H22s or some shit. Boy, that guy saved my life. Oh, what the fuck, man. Everybody else gets a fucking one.
It's going into a 98 Acura CL.
Oh, a CL, okay. That makes sense. Is there the original motor popped or something, or he just wants like a JDM one?
Yeah, busted the radiator, overheated, blew a head gasket.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what a NX 2000 is?
What's that?
It's sort of like a Nissan Sentra, but it's smaller. But they had an older car called.
I don't even want to fucking go to work tomorrow. I might call off.
They had an older car called a Pulsar NX, which is like 80s ugly bullshit, boxy bullshit. But the NX 2000s were like early 90s. They're pretty decent looking, and they had SR20s like the NA SR20, and I had one that was T-tops, 5-speed. Even the NA SR20 really didn't run that bad, you know, and
probably didn't run that good either.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean it was a bullshit little 4-cylinder, but like Rob had a B18.
Was it a DE or a DET?
It wasn't turbo, it was just the SR20 DE. But like at that time, Rob had a B18, like B18B.
Like a CRV?
No, he had a
CRV had a B20 in it.
No, he had a GSR B18.
Oh, all right. Like an LS?
Yeah. In a no, it was VTEC. It was a GSR motor, so it was like a
halfway there.
Whatever fucking B18 came in the GSR.
Well, they have LS VTECs. Usually the B18's the LS. Usually.
I thought LS VTECs like you had to make. I thought you had to like take an LS bottom end and put a VTEC head on it.
That might be true also. I'm not too sure. I'm not like that big of a Honda guy. I like them, but I'm not too knowledgeable.
Well, anyway, he had a CRX that had a B18 in it.
That's legit.
Yeah, which as far as like little.
That's why his dick got so hard over mine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he had several Hondas, dude. He had a bunch of them. He had a few CRXs, but anyway, a B18 and a CRX, like, yeah, it's a slow shitbox Honda, but as far as like Hondas go, it really wasn't that bad for an NA car. You know, it wasn't anything rowdy, but you know, ran
I'll tell you right now, my CRX probably would have ran low 14s, high 13s.
Oh yeah,
like it felt every bit as fast as my Camaro was.
Yeah,
my Camaro went high 13s.
I believe that.
Dude, for a daily, that thing was so fun to drive. Only because for the fact, first and second gear, you spin so hard in first. When you fucking smash second, you're just spinning all the way through second. So it's like, yeah. And then you fight through them. Like when you get to the top of second, you can feel it start grabbing. So it goes,
Yeah, would have finally hooked.
Smash fucking third. The only thing is, oh, dude, I wish I could have. I'm so pissed some fucking cocksucker pulled out in front of me, and that car got totaled. Because that thing, I had plans for that thing.
Well, anyway, I busted Rob's ass with that SR20 and that NX2000. I beat that CRX with the V18 in it. And
that's funny.
Yeah, and it was a JDM SR20 DE, so it was like I bought it from some online company, and it like shipped from California, but it was legit like the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold.
Alright, go ahead, let him in.
I couldn't even use the exhaust manifold because it was completely different because it was a Japanese one. But anyway, it ran pretty good. But dude, it had T-tops. It was 5-speed. It was like lowered. It had decent looking wheels on it. Like it was really fun. Like for a daily, like it was really fun. And dude, I'm fucking clipping shit on the mezzanine right now. Oh, I just killed 3 people up here. So yeah, it was really fun. And I found this out because I had that car, that every car sold in the United States that had an SR20 in it had a limited slip differential, except for like a couple of years of Infinity J20s. Every other, like, you know, NX2000, Sentra, fucking Infinity, whatever it was, except for a few years of the J20, they all have limited slips, which I thought was pretty cool.
I can't remember. It's either the F22 or the H22 Honda motor. A DSM manifold, like turbo manifold, bolts right onto it.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta oval out the 2 end bolt holes of the manifold, bolts right the fuck on.
Damn.
Lay the fuck down, dude. Your nose is cold. Quit jamming that thing into my side. You're liable to catch a fucking shit if you do stuff like that around here, dog. His nose is like a fucking... His nose is almost as cold as a sippy.
The fucking, that car had like a fart can on it when I bought it, and, can't remember what else, but, so anyway, when I was at YSU, somebody tried to steal the wheels off of it and got, like, interrupted or something, and, you ever have, like, an aluminum wheel get stuck on a hub?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So I think maybe they couldn't, like, kick the wheel hard enough to get it off, so when I was driving home, fucking wheel just came right off. No warning, no nothing. I hit a fucking bump and the wheel just came off, dude. A fucking Grand Am going the other way hit it. So my fucking wheel and tire going like 40 miles an hour in the wrong lane. This guy hit it, dude. I'm not shitting you, and I don't give a fuck if anybody believes me or not. That fucking Grand Am drugged the bumper. It did a wheelie so high driving up over that fucking wheel, it literally drugged the fucking bumper. Dude, he went completely up over it. Like, he hit it, like, head on and drove over it. And fucking, dude, when I looked at my side view mirror, it looked like a fucking pro mod with no wheelie bars. Like, the fucking bumper was squashed into the ground, and I was like, I can't fucking believe this. And, he drove all the way over it. It fucking flew into someone's yard, hit their porch. He fucking pulled over. Oh, dude, it was fucking horrible. I got a ticket for it and everything. It sucked. So it wrinkled the fender when the wheel came off, and I bought a car with a blown motor. No, it wasn't blown motor. It had the passenger side front was all caved in. It was wrecked, and I bought it off eBay for like $300. I think it was $350. And I brought it home, and I sold the transmission and the axles for $350. I was already even right there, just selling that. And took the fender off and put it on my car because I needed the fender. Took the stock exhaust off, put it on my car because I didn't want the fart can. I had extra T-tops. It had nice wheels on it. I fucking kept those and sold the wheels that were on my car. There are TSWs. Have you ever heard of those?
Mm-hmm.
They're not like real high end or anything, but they're like decent. Like they're like NKs or whatever. And
you ever hear of BSMs?
Are the same company that makes D's?
You know, Billet Specialties Manufacturing.
Oh, I've heard of Billet Specialties. Yeah, I never heard them called BSM though.
Bitch. Me neither. I just made that up.
So,
Fuck it.
I sold so much fucking shit off that car, dude. I made like a couple $1,000 on that car. It was ridiculous.
Dude, you know what's retarded? How much money I made when you never seen it, but I had a white 2G Talon.
Uh-huh.
We have taken objective butter.
Let me see if I can dig up a picture real quick on fire or not. Dude, it was actually a pretty nice car. It was like as max as you can get a stock bottom end car. It had 20G, it had fucking Telford 272s, fucking 3.5 inch front mount intercooler.
Did it have like
blow off valve, fucking full thermal exhaust, turbo back.
Did it have like one of those little fucking add-on? Like, how'd you tune it? Did it have one of those little fucking?
We are losing objective.
It had a AEM standalone.
Oh shit!
See that?
That's legit.
Yeah. Dude, it was so fun to drive. I got a little too greedy with that boost controller though, and because it's a 20G, which is a small turbo.
Everybody does.
I may or may not have launched it at 32 pounds in first, and it may or may not have windowed the block.
Oh yeah, it's DSM life, bro.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Dude, it was a nice car. I'll find a picture of it. But anyway, dude, I could have maybe sold the car for $6,000 running, just because that's how it is. I mean, even fucking fully built motor DSMs aren't going for much.
No.
And this car was like retarded clean. It had like under 90,000 miles on it, or a little over 90. So, I blew it up on a Sunday night at like 2 in the morning. Well, Saturday night at like 2 in the morning, but technically Sunday.
Mm.
And I didn't have $1 to my name. Basically, I maybe had like $100 to my name when it blew up. Tuesday, I went and paid $2,500 cash for the Fox body.
Oh damn.
But I'd say start to finish, I got probably maybe a little bit over or a little bit under $9,000 parting it out, and that's with a blown motor.
Damn.
We have lost objective
Yeah.
butter.
Like, it had tons of good shit. It had Walbro 450.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Yeah, probably ran
You know, it
pretty
had a
good.
really nice fuel system, dash 8 all the way up, dash 6 back.
I know Tom had a few DSMs when we were younger, and none of them really ever ran like that good. But
This is probably an upper 120 car.
yeah, no way did his ever run that good. I think the best that his ever ran was like fucking 1290s or something.
I mean, the best ET I got out of mine was 1301 or 13. Yeah, 13.
Yeah, but there ain't no way his ever trapped anything close to 120. I think the problem that he had though is that he never really had one that was like tuned right. Like he never had anything with an ECM or anything in it. He had that what's that bullshit they put in DSMs that has like 4 knobs on it and you just like adjust like real crude.
Oh, that like HVAC or that SAFC or something like that?
Yeah, SAFC, that's that. Yeah, that's the best he ever did. Like usually he had nothing was ever
We have
tuned.
lost objective butter.
Mine ran like shit. I was leaving like I'd leave a stop sign like slower than that, and it'd break up in the top of the gears. Went 118 at Quaker.
Oh, okay.
After we got it tuned right, it like pulled twice as fucking hard. But
you blew it up before you. Yeah. That's funny.
Now listen to this. I still took it to the track because I was just stoplighting it. That's what I call when I leave stop. And on the way home from the track, it fucking lost it. Fuck, grenaded third gear. So I had J-Rod rebuild the tranny, put the built tranny in, fucking bought a new ACT unsprung 2600, which is a $450 clutch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like $1,000 into this doing the tranny stuff. So like the parts to have it rebuilt. I just bought a used third gear from Jack's Transmissions because they don't sell like their built third gears. I was like, what do you guys got? Just like a DSM third? Yes, there's a. So got that, had them put it in, had them redo the synchros and stuff because it grinded a little bit. Put it back in, 2 days later, fucking #1 comes through the block.
Sucks.
This car looked like sick. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. Here's a picture of it on the stage.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
It was clean. It's definitely probably one of the cleanest 2Gs around here. It was gutted like a fucking Pepsi can, but it was clean.
We control all objectives.
Yeah, dude, the first week I got out, I probably made $6 grand. $5 grand solid.
Yeah, that's same thing with that fucking NX that I had, dude. I made so much fucking money off of it.
Dude,
And,
DSM people are fucking retarded.
Yeah, they are.
Dude, I probably could have made 12 grand if I would have kept to my asking prices on stuff. So, dude, I was making so much money. I just wanted to, like, make a little bit money out of the car so I didn't, like, completely want to fucking blow my brains out. And when I was, like, raking in the dough,
Yeah,
it got to the point I was like, fuck it, dude, I just want shit going. And somebody would be like, hey, would you take this? And it'd be like a super lot. But like, fuck it, dude, send it.
I ended up selling
Dude, where did I ship this stuff to? I shipped it like pretty far away. I think it might have been like, I know it was like all the way across the country. I can't remember what state it was.
I did the same thing with that Nissan, dude. I sold so much shit where I was just like, I was so much cheaper than the going rate. I sold it all like in a day. Because I was like, oh, what do these normally go for? $80? Give me 40. And people would be like, oh, I'll take it right now. And they were buying shit. Half the people that bought shit didn't even need it. They were like, dude, it's such a good deal. I can't pass it up. I'm like, fine, here. Exactly. I sold cup holders, fucking door panels, like, all kinds of shit.
I sold my... This is all to one guy, the stuff I'm listing off. My fuel system, minus injectors and rail. The intercooler, all the stainless intercooler, all the stainless TIG welded intercooler piping with the blow-off valve, the speed density stuff, a couple other stuff, the map sensor, like $1,300, all the whole front mount, everything. It had a really nice front mount on it. Did you get those pictures I sent you?
Yeah, it said it looks clean. It definitely looks clean.
I bought the car originally. I bought the car off of J-Rod for $4,300. Minus it didn't have a turbo on it, and it didn't have good injectors.
Oh, okay.
So I bought the turbo off of Goober Boys DSM 20G, a Mitsubishi 20G, big 20G TD06. And it had it already had an anti-surge compressor housing on it for $300.
Damn.
And then I bought. Obviously, I got injectors from Tom. And then it had regrinds. It had Delta 272s in it, which are regrinds.
Uh huh.
And
we are winning.
I eventually pulled those out after I got it running, driving and stuff.
We have taken objective.
I got it driving in October. So I, drove it for a little bit. The map sensor was shitty, and I couldn't afford one at the time, so I never got it tuned right the first year I had it. Well, up until the first winter. And then over winter, I did like upgrades, like nice fucking intake for the turbo. I put Kelford 272s in it. Stuff like that. So when it was all said and done, I probably had... Well, at one point I had like 10.5 into the car.
We have lost
I had a whole built motor, like all brand new crank pistons, rods, stuff sitting on my dresser. And I had a bolt-on HX40 with a KTS 60mm billet wheel. I was going to put that together and put it in, and then I'm just like, fuck it, dude.
Just got sick of it.
I sold all the build engine stuff even before the car blew up. I made almost every cent back because I got the stuff through Tom, so I just listed it as the prices of what I paid through Tom.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
on the rods, I think on the rods that I sold, I actually made $30.
Damn. By the time I got rid of all the parts for that car, like the funny thing was, I paid $600 for the car because it had a blown engine. I bought a JDM motor for like $350 off of some company on eBay. Paid $100 shipping, so I had $450 in that. Fucking antifreeze, spark plugs, horse shit, whatever.
This is the one the tire flew off of?
Yeah, put all that shit in. So I had like maybe $1,200 in the car. Okay, the fucking whole wheel came off, wrinkled the fender. So I bought that other car and fucking probably made $2,000 off of that car, parting all the shit out. And when I was ready to sell the fucking Nissan, I sold it for like $2,400. And I made like fucking $1,200 off of that. And I drove it for like over a year. We just beat the balls off of it for like over a year. And I pulled the SR20 out of the other car as well. And dude, it was sitting in my garage forever. And I was like, it was like a pain to ship. You know, nobody wanted to fucking pay shipping and blah blah blah. Well, then finally, some kid on the forum or whatever was like, hey, I'm looking for a motor. I was like, dude, I got one. I was like, I keep tripping over it in my garage. I'm sick of looking at this fucking thing. I said, you come over and get it and give me $20. It's yours. He's like, no fucking way, dude. It's a complete SR20. And I said, it's an NA. It's an SR20 DE. There's nothing special about it. It ran perfectly fine when I took it out of the car. And I told him the story. I was like, I parted everything else out. I have no use for this. I don't even own the fucking Nissan anymore. I was like, come get it. And I was like, I want $20. And he was like, I will be there tonight.
Would you take 10?
No, he goes, I'll be there tonight.
I know, I'm just saying. I know like, somebody that's like that.
Yeah, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock or whatever. He's like, dude, I'm 45 minutes away. He's like, I will come get it right now because I don't want you to change your mind. I don't want anything to happen. I was like, come get it. I was like, I'm still up. I said, bring the fucking $20. And he's like, okay. He's like, I'm coming right. Me and my fucking buddies are coming right now. So he came over and he looked at it. He's like, dude, I thought you were bullshitting me. Like, I thought you were just trolling me. He's like, dude, the fucking valve cover's worth $20. And I was like, you and your friends pick this hunk of shit up, put it in your car, and get it out of my fucking garage. I'm sick of looking at it. And he's like, all right, dude, no problem. But he's like, here you go. And he's like, I know this sounds weird. He's like, but none of my friends are going to believe me, so I just, if it's okay with you, I want a video, be giving you the $20 and you saying that it's for the motor. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And he was like, all right, cool. So he fucking got the camera out, and he's like, all right, so just so you're clear, you're selling me this SR20 for $20. And I said, that's right, give me my money. And he was like, okay. And he like shook my hand, because he just wanted to be able to prove it to his friends.
Yeah, what do you think's better to swap in to my Civic, a B16 or a B18?
I don't know, man. I really don't know that there's too much of a difference. I mean,
well, the B18's like way the fuck cheaper.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Usually B18s are cheaper and they make a little bit more torque. But I would imagine that like once you got it wound up, a B16 would be better, unless it's like a B18 C5 or whatever, like just the rowdy fucking Type R shit. But
I really want to put like a K24 in it.
Well.
So then you got to change a bunch of stuff over.
I was gonna say that's doing like a CRV tech, right?
K24 is like an RXX motor.
Oh, I thought those were K20s.
I know, yeah, those are K20s. I'm not sure what the K24 came in.
The only K24 that I know of is a KA24, which is the 2.4 that came in the 240 like originally.
No, they got a Honda K24.
It's probably in the CRV, dude. It's probably like a 2.4 liter they put in a CRV. Crunch that dude's fucking head.
Honda Odyssey.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's a K24A2.
That would make sense. And you could probably put a VTEC head on it, right?
Yeah. It probably takes like, you probably put like a K20 head on it or something.
Yeah, I've been told that those fucking CRV techs run good.
I'm gonna do like an LS VTEC setup in mine.
Don't they have any fucking CRVs in your... No? Shit.
Well, Tom has like an LS block. It's got head studs in it. It's got like a super nice oil pan with like a turbo drain in it. So the price would be minus the oil pan, but I'd get it for like $150.
I don't know, man. Your Honda like runs fine and everything, right?
Yeah.
I would leave it alone, dude.
It's so fucking slow though.
Yeah, but it's a daily. Like that's why it's fucking still like it's like turnkey, trouble free. It's because it's fucking slow and there's no reason to like do anything to it. You start doing that, then it's gonna be a good idea to put a fucking turbo on it. Blah blah blah. I wouldn't fucking do that.
If it gets B series swapped, it's getting turbo.
See what I'm saying? I wouldn't even do it. They're just gonna dump a fucking bunch of money into it, dude. Just get like a legit daily.
This one, like, I mean, this thing needs a clutch. It doesn't need a clutch. But, like, all the times of, like, running it up to, like, 7,500 pound a second, it just slips the clutch for a second, because it can't... It's a fucking stock clutch. It's not meant to be shifted like a motherfucker in high RPMs. It's meant for, like, a Not yeah.
You should.
And then I also tried doing a couple burnouts, and I'm not saying that was the best idea.
Yeah, roasted the fucking clutch. I'm just saying, dude, just get a better daily. Like, just fucking buy like a legit like something that's a better daily. That's what I would do.
Like what though?
Instead of fucking around dumping a bunch of money into that. I don't know, man. Fucking be Scott Hank for a day and find like some retarded ass deal on a nice fucking daily, like that faggot always does.
Yeah, he is a faggot.
Dude, you know what he paid for that fucking lightning?
I'm just gonna ask him if he'll let me drive his Gallardo around. Yeah, he paid $850 for it or something like that.
Fucking dude, you know what that thing's worth? It's worth like $5,000.
It's probably worth like high 3s, low 4s the way it sits.
He cleaned up a lot of shit on it. Like, it looks better than it did when he bought it.
If he cleaned up a lot of stuff, I mean, lightnings go for retarded money.
I know.
I don't see why.
I don't agree with Jeeps go for retarded money too, and I think they're dumb, but they do. They pull really good money. And but yeah, he put like a new bumper on it and painted some shit, and I don't know. He sent me pictures of before and after, and it looks way better now.
Eyes on a damn shot.
But yeah,
I got a legitimate race set up with a Honda whenever my car's doing. It should actually be a really good race. You might get me from a roll.
We have lost objective Charlie.
It's like a 600 and some horse fucking Turbo K Series Civic.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It trapped like 138.
I was gonna say, yeah, you'd think it would be in the 130s if it's 6 something. I know when Misael's car made like 630, it trapped like 136.
We have taken objective Charlie.
So I should fuck him up.
We have lost objective Butter.
From a dig.
Yeah, and I should be far enough out on him. 40 to 140, he still shouldn't be able to get me.
It all depends on how good it'll hook from like a
or at least 40 to 130.
Like
I
if
can
he
tell
can,
you right now, it's not gonna fucking hook.
Yeah, if he can hook from brake boost, he'll probably fuck you up from the roll.
Oh my god, he'll fucking boil us. He'll annihilate the tires from a fucking 40, I guarantee it. Especially if he tries to brake boost. And that's with me on motor. On nitrous, I'd definitely sauce him from a roll. Only because I'm gonna jump so fucking far out on him instantly.
Mm-hmm.
By the time he makes it up, I'll already be fucking shutting it down once I hit 140. I mean, I'm not speaking from experience because I've never even been in a nitrous car, but I'm assuming A, an all-motor V8 is gonna jump out, and B, fucking hitting the juice.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Oh yeah, it will. I'm just saying that I can tell you right now, if his car sticks from fucking brake boosted, it will be a fucking handful.
Yeah.
It's so hard to deal with that.
We have lost objective Charlie.
But yeah, when I had my Coyote, I did that to a lot of people, and people used to argue with me all the time that I jumped. And I'm like, dude, I'm not jumping. This car leaves really fucking hard when you hit it. Like, it's just, you know, the variable cam timing on a V8 is, like, really different. Like, I would leave really hard on, like, LS cars that trap, like, similar. I would leave, like, dude, jump, like, a whole car on them, like, instantly. And people would be like, dude, you fucking jumped. I'm like, no, I didn't fucking jump. I'm just trying to tell you, this fucking thing is not some cammed LS that's, like, gutless down low. It fucking makes, like a ton of torque.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy controls all objectives.
But yeah, I would think that you would, But I raced in turbo cars where that there was no lag, like there was no, they fucking brake boosted it and it was just on. And I was like, god damn, like I thought I'd be like, you know, right out, and nope.
We have taken objective apples.
But yeah, you're right, if it's 6 something like that, 40's way too low for that. I don't care if he has radials or whatever, 40's way too low. He'll fucking annihilate the tires if he tries to put all that down.
Yeah, plus it's like, it's got like a Honda ECU or something in it. It don't got traction control or nothing.
Yeah, see, he won't be able to put that down.
All I'm saying is my buddy's mostly stock tuned SRT4 Neon spins tire from a 40.
Yeah. Those are
it doesn't like blow the tires off, but it spins the tires from a 40.
Yeah, I believe it.
John's Mirage, it made like 550 on Tom's dyno. Well, he snapped the output shaft in the transfer case. So he's running it around front wheel drive.
We have lost
dude did absolutely nothing. It literally went Right on the limiter. Dude, I was trying to find the video and show you. I bet it was so fucking fun to drive, but dude, it didn't do nothing. It blew the that turbo had so much lag. When it hit fucking hard. That was the same turbo that was on my stock bottom end 2G before I put the 20G on it.
Oh, okay.
It was a Precision 6870. When it hit in the Mirage, even all-wheel drive, it would fucking blow the tires off, all four of them. Not like blow them off, but it would spin them enough where you're like, holy fucking shit, this thing is rowdy.
We control all objectives.
You ever ride in a decent powered turbo 4-cylinder car?
Yeah. Yeah, a few of them.
It just feels completely different than a V8 car.
Yeah, they are different. They torque steer real bad, and it's like different.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Like I've ridden in a low 9-second DSM, well, like a 930s car, but it was turned down.
I remember I was actually riding and I was videoing. I was riding in Dirk's LT1, and it was one of the very few times that he ever brought it out because you know he's a pussy, and
we have taken
he had it out on the west side, and somebody talked him into racing Misael. And I don't remember if it was his car or Jose's car, but they were real similar. There was a Civic and an Integra that were both green. They ran pretty similar to each other. I think the Civic was faster, but anyway, I can't remember which car it was. I think it was the Civic, and had like a 62 on like a fucking whatever stroke. I don't know, whatever the fuck it was. It was built some kind of built Honda motor, and we're like, oh, you know, this car runs this, whatever, and like his car trapped like 136, 138 or whatever, like turned up. Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm only on pump gas, so because like Dirk's car trapped like 124 or something, and he's like, no, he's like, I'm only on pump gas, so I'm not nearly like ain't gonna be no 130s car. And we're like, okay, and he's like, I can only turn it up so much on pump anyway. And we're like talking about it, trying to figure out like what mile an hour, whatever, like what would be a good race. And he's like, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, I think we're good. He's like, we'll go with you 40 to 140, whatever. So I was like, all right, well, I'll video in Dirk's car, and two of them went, Misael and somebody went in his car. And he's like, okay, well, dude, we're getting on to 680, and he fucking pulls over and puts his hazards on. And we're like, oh shit, like, you know, maybe something's fucked up or whatever. Pulls over, puts his hazards on, gets out, opens the hood, fucking around under the hood, gets back in. He's like, alright, I'm ready. Like, okay, I don't know, maybe something was loose or whatever. So, pushes Dirk shit in. Like, no fucking problem, waxes his ass. And we come back to the parking lot, and we're like, dude, we almost thought it was, like, broke. And he's like, oh, no, it wasn't broke. He's like, me and, I don't remember if it was Jose or who was ever in the car with him. But he's like, yeah, me and him were just talking about how many pounds of boost I would need to cover you, and we were just figuring that out on the way there, so I just pulled over to turn the boost controller up so that I knew I would have enough to cover you. It was so fucking funny. I just laughed. Dirk's like, whatever, dude, you said pump gas, you said this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah. It was so funny. He's like, no, I was just trying to figure out exactly how many pounds I would need, and then I just turned it up to that. But that was a Pro-Charge 383 stroker that got fucking shit on by a Honda. Like a D1 on a fucking 383 with AFR heads got dutied on. Should have still went positive. I mean, I think I'm going to bed. I gotta get up early and fucking drive all day.
Yeah. What time do you think you'll be up here tomorrow?
Afternoon, like 3-ish, something like that.
Oh, alright, that's not bad.
No, I'm gonna try and get up early as shit, like 6 or something, and it's usually like 9.5-ish hours. So even if I call it 10,
How come you're not flying?
it's fucking expensive, dude. It's like fucking $400 or $500. Or I could take my Fit and it costs like 40. Plus, I'm gonna bring the dog. So.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, a lot of times I bring her when I come up, because otherwise she'd just have to sit here, you know, and I don't have
Do
anybody.
dog stuff?
Yeah, just like
raid the coverage for the Muddy Buddies.
It'd be different if my girlfriend was over, like, you know, hanging out with her or whatever. Like, but yeah,
Alright,
she wouldn't be sitting alone or whatever. But yeah, I'll just put her in the car. She just sleeps the whole way anyway.
That's legit. Well, I'm sure we'll meet up tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll text you when I'm up there or whatever.
Alright, Noah's still a fag.